More than 99.999999999. I'm Ana Cabrera in New York. Right now, on average, 21 Americans are dying from COVID each hour. A tragic, preventable statistic as the Delta variant grips this nation. And moments ago, more proof that vaccines are saving lives. The CDC just out with new data, taking the Delta variant into account, and it reaffirms more than 99.99% of people who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 have not had a breakthrough case resulting in hospitalization or death. And while right now this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated, it might not stay that way.
But if you give the virus a chance to continue to change, you're leading to a vulnerability that we might get a worse variant, and then that will impact not only the unvaccinated, that will impact the vaccinated, because that variant could evade the protection of the vaccines.
The daily U.S. case count is now the highest it has been in 6 months. Hospitalizations are double what they were 2 weeks ago. And vaccination rates just are not keeping up with the spread of this virus. All of this as schools across the nation reopen or prepare to welcome back our kids. And that is raising a lot of fears and questions as well. Are they safe? In Florida, 1 in 5 kids tested is infected. CNN's Natasha Chen is in Orlando. And Natasha, I know you've been seeing some really long lines for people trying to get tested today.
Right, Anna, and it could be for many reasons. We're told from the health staff that some employers might be asking for tests, airlines might require tests, and some people have been telling the health staff that they might have been exposed and are not vaccinated, perhaps. So this is the line we're talking about. I think we've seen the same steady flow of cars since this started at 8, 9 this morning. When you get to the orange cones over there on the right-hand side, that has a sign over there saying that that's the 2-hour mark. So if you're at those orange cones, it's a 2-hour wait. And of course, there are cars lined up even behind that. Now, on the other side of the street where we are, there is a vaccination site. There's no line to get a vaccine right now. We did talk to the first person in line this morning to get a vaccine for his son's second shot. This parent happens to be a nurse. So I asked him what his job is like right now. He said it's 4 times harder than it was at the beginning of the summer.
It's people's right if they want to wear a mask or not wear a mask, but it's common sense. You see a lot of people dying, or I see a lot of people dying. And these same people that are dying were people that didn't want the vaccine, and now unfortunately on their deathbed, they're saying they wish they should have taken a vaccine.
Right now, and as you mentioned, we're seeing a positivity rate among younger people higher than the statewide average positivity rate. So it is really affecting the 19 and under age group. And we also know that it's really affecting at least one church right now in Jacksonville, Impact Church, where the pastor says that 6 people have died from their congregation within the last couple of weeks. 4 out of those 6 people were under 35, young and healthy people. But all 6 of them, the only thing they had in common, they were not vaccinated. So that pastor is now urging his congregation to consider a vaccine, saying that God is the one giving wisdom to the scientists to create the vaccine. So he says faith and science can work together, Anna.
And let that church be an example of just a microcosm of what we're seeing happening right now across the country. It is stark to hear that story. Thank you, Natasha Chen, for your reporting. The CDC just out with new data, taking the Delta variant into account, and it reaffirms more than 99.99% of people who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 have not had a breakthrough case resulting in hospitalization or death. It's more than 99.9999999999999999999999999.